Hey everybody, it's Dr. Barron. It's the start of week 6 in COM 5000, and I am back with another video after a really brief hiatus where I was away. I want to start this week with a quick apology, actually, two quick apologies. So, first, I want to apologize for the lack of videos for the last 2 weeks. If you've been following along in the course, you'll notice that I didn't post a video or haven't posted a video since week 4. And that's in part because I've been home for the last 2 weeks with my kid. Maybe you saw the email and maybe you ignored it that Little Govs, the child care center on campus, was closed for a while because of COVID. And so my daughter was home with me, and she makes making videos a little bit difficult. She's kind of a ham, and so she will pop in, and so that makes videos for courses like this a little bit difficult. And so there's that. And also the snowy weather made my house a little more full than it would normally be in the middle of the week. So again, harder to make videos when the house is full and you can't get a good audio quality while the video is going on. So that's the first thing. So I apologize for that. The second apology, and this is a bigger apology, I want to apologize for the scheduling error that was pointed out to me last week and that I worked to fix. So somehow when I was scheduling the course and creating the schedule for the course, I created an extra week in there. So I somehow calculated the semester as being 16 weeks long instead of 15 weeks long, which meant that there was an extra week put in there that I had designated as a break week. And as I pointed out over email and through messages on D2L, that was an error, and this has been fixed. And I apologize for that. Obviously, with the lack of an official full week spring break this semester, that's thrown some of the scheduling things that we would normally do into a little bit of confusion. And so I apologize for that confusion. The schedule as of right now is correct, as far as I know, until someone else points out any errors to it. But let's just follow that schedule and going forward. I apologize for those of you that were really looking forward to week 9 being a break week. I will admit that I was also looking forward to week 9 being a break, but now we won't have that week. We'll go right from the end of Unit 2, our quantitative analysis and research unit, into Unit 3, which is our qualitative research unit. And that'll be okay, I think. We'll all get through it. But again, I apologize for those confusions, and I apologize for lack of videos. Hopefully we can get back into the rhythm of things this week going forward. So those apologies out of the way. I want to welcome you all to week 6. So this is our week on quantitative content analysis. And for those of you that haven't done a lot of communication research methods, there can be a little bit of confusion about how we do content analysis quantitatively. So later in the semester, we are going to talk about rhetorical content analysis and critical content analysis. Those things are things that I'm very familiar with. But quantitative content analysis is a little bit different. It's looking for trends in the content that you're analyzing. And so as you read this week, as you read the readings for this week, and as you look at our additional readings that I'll post to D2L, I want you to think about how you can use this particular technique to identify trends in content. Later in the semester, we'll talk about how we actually understand the content and how we dig into it in terms of things like style or message or persuasion or stuff like that. This week is all about just understanding trends and looking at content in a very kind of identifiable, analyzable, quantifiable way. So taking a piece of content, looking at what is done in that content, and assigning numbers and coding that content to come to a very specific kind of identifiable trend analysis of what is said. Later in the week, or later in the semester, we'll talk more about digging into the content from a stylistic, creative, critical approach. But for now, we're just looking at trends, how we make sense of content based on what is said, and looking at what those trends tell us about that content. Okay. A few things before I go from this video, a couple logistical things. I am still working on grading your topic statements and project rationale assignments. Those were turned in a week ago from yesterday, so 8 days ago. I hope to get those graded in the next day or two and get those back to you shortly. So look for that. Again, I'll give you some feedback on your project as it stands to help you kind of refine it as you move forward through these research process assignments. The second thing I'll say, just in terms of logistics, is I want you all to keep up the great work in the discussion boards each week. I love what I'm seeing. I love what you're all doing in the weekly discussions. I love your interactions. I love how you're talking to each other. And so please keep that up. Uh, and I'll also throw a big shout out to our first few weeks of discussion leaders. I've thanked you all on D2L, and I'll do so again. Thank you all for all the work that you are doing to keep the discussions moving, to keep people engaged, and to keep people talking about these topics as the weeks go forward. Big thank you to all of you. If it's not been your turn to lead discussion, I will just say look at what people have done in these first few weeks of student-led discussion for what I want you to do when it's your turn to do this. So again, big thank you. Thank you to all of you for staying engaged in this course. I know research methods can be a dry topic, and I will tell you that from my experience as a graduate coordinator and a professor in this department, no one looks forward to taking research methods, or very few people look forward to taking research methods. And so I want to appreciate and I want to say thank you to all of you for staying engaged, being a part of this course, and working with me and with each other to help understand this very complex and sometimes very dense topic. I will see you all when I see you as the week goes on. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know either through D2L or over email. And I look forward to getting you your feedback and seeing what you all have to say about content analysis as this week goes on. So take care, stay warm and dry. Things are a little bit warmer in Tennessee this week than they were last week, but going to be a little bit rainier. So stay warm and dry, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you when I see you.